Thank you for watching Fox 4 Morning News. I'm John Barron. Cold weather has started our Sunday morning, which is why we have team coverage to start your day. Our Calvin Lewis is on Fort Myers Beach. But before we get to him, let's start things off over at the Weather Center with certified meteorologists Trent Eric and Lauren Petrelli. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Just kind of tell us what we need to be looking at as we start our day and walk out on this Sunday morning.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I woke up with a little bit of frost on my windshield. And since living in Southwest Florida, I think I can only remember that happening one other time.
Yeah, you know, we had to go back 4 years to pick up temperatures this cold, and we're monitoring all the latest information coming in, because if we are going to set record lows this morning, it's going to happen here in the next few minutes, Lauren, and it is a cold, clear start, and I know we're going to see a lot of sunshine here today.
Surprised to see so many people out and about this morning. When you take a look at our live cameras, this is going to be I-75 near mile marker 122, so not far off from the Corkscrew Road area. Everyone out and about, hopefully they are nice and bundled as we are waking up to dangerously low temperatures this morning. Let's do a little temperature tour here. Right now we do have some 30s across the board in DeSoto and Charlotte counties, 32 in Nocatee, 31 over in Punta Gorda, also 31 over in Port Charlotte. Down in Collier County, slightly warmer for our coastal communities, but as you work your way inland, we're looking at temperatures in the 20s. 27 for Immokalee, Harker, 29 over in Sunnyland, and as you work your way closer to Lake Okeechobee, 27 in LaBelle, 28 in Hall City, 31 over in Moorhaven. Been quite a while again since we've seen temperatures like this, with the wind coming out of the north mainly, a little bit gusty at times, but not nearly as bad as what we saw yesterday, only up to about 10 miles per hour. Hopefully you did all of your preparations last night, and that's because we have parts of Southwest Florida under a freeze warning. That's going to be the areas highlighted in purple. The hard freeze is going to be for portions of DeSoto and also Sarasota counties. Hour by hour as we go through the rest of today, we'll see plenty of sunshine, but don't let that fool you. Trent, you and I have been looking at the numbers. Today's highs only going to be capping out maybe in the low 60s. I know you've also been keeping your eye on the weather chat, as if we are breaking any records. Yeah. This is the time we're going to see it. What are we seeing right now?
Well, Lauren, in the last 30 seconds, our computers have updated, and we have tied records in all three reporting sites. Check this out, 35 degrees. These are actual temperatures currently in Southwest Florida, and these are all the airports where the official observation sites sit. And you can see Fort Myers has dropped to 35. That ties the old record of 35 going back to 1978. So we're looking at tying records here that have been in place for 44 years. Same thing for Naples. We've dropped down to 37. Punta Gorda below freezing. We are now sitting at 31 degrees. And again, that ties a record going back to the late 70s. There is a chance that in the next few minutes, these temperatures could drop another degree or two in between the observations on the top of the hour. And that's why we're monitoring the chat here from the National Weather Service. At one point this morning, Immokalee was officially down to 28 degrees. That was as of 6:38. And looking at part of the hard freeze warning for Glades County, Palmdale had an official reading at one point of 26, and Brighton had a 28 degree reading. So again, right here before sunrise, which comes up in just a couple of minutes, we're sitting at 7:03. Our sunrise time is at 7:13. So we'll monitor that. But for now, we have tied a record in all three major reporting sessions. And as we go throughout the day, even though we're going to see the sunshine, our sunset time comes there at 6:09. To give you an idea, the last time we had temperatures at or near freezing were 4 years ago. You see the numbers for Page Field and RSW right around 33. This was back in 2018, and then Punta Gorda back in 2018 also hit 30. Now Arcadia back last year in 2021 had one day where we dipped into the 20s. Otherwise, Sarasota, Venice, it was that cold blast about 4 years ago. As we make our way through the next 24 hours, it's critical to watch the temperatures, because overnight tonight again, we could go back into the 30s and 40s. So it's something we're going to monitor. We'll stay here on top of the records, and we'll be back with the forecast in just a minute.
Thank you so much, both of you. We'll have more for you coming up later. But with those cold weather moving in, it's important that we keep you aware of the conditions as you step outside. Joining us live from Fort Myers Beach is Fox 4's Calvin Lewis. Calvin, how are things looking out there this morning?
Well, John, good morning. I can confirm it is cold outside. We are standing just a short distance away from the beach here, standing in Times Square. You can see a few actually workers behind us here with the beach, just getting things cleaned up here after last night, because plenty of people are still going out in this cold weather. We saw it in downtown Fort Myers just last night. In fact, most businesses are still preparing for what this cold front is bringing. Some businesses even pulling out their heaters to keep customers warm. They're even changing up some of their menu items. Now, while some are staying warm at home, businesses, they're doing their absolute best to attract customers and keep them cozy while they enjoy the night out.
We're keeping our patrons warm by keeping the heat going, and we also decided, since it was going to be so chilly this weekend, we're serving some tequila hot toddies. So we did focus our cocktails on some little warmer, fuzzy feeling type of cocktails instead of the typical Florida ice drinks.
Now, as for down here at the beach, once again, not a whole lot of foot traffic. We have seen one or two people, but those who have been just walking around the beach here this morning, you can surely bet that they have been bundled up. Hoodies, hats, jackets, you name it. They are pretty much sporting it this morning. But we'll be sure to keep you guys updated and posted on what conditions are looking like here throughout Southwest Florida. But for now, reporting live here from Fort Myers Beach, Calvin Lewis, Fox